What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2. So I've been playing around quite a bit with the Abyss Lord the last few days, and I tell you what, I really wish there was a permanent home for the Abyss Lord in my deck. There's just not, though. I'm not going to be using the Abyss Lord as an active DPS character. Additionally, I'm not going to be using any of the defenses as a main damaging defense. However, I've been having a ton of fun with Orc Blockades and the Colossus, and that's what we are going to jump in and play around with today. So using Automation, Juggernaut, Vampiric Empowerment, and then threw a Medallion on the Colossus just to get a little more power out of them. Automation, Juggernaut, and All for One. I don't think I even need Juggernaut. In fact, let's get rid of it and go at Mass Destruction, because Juggernaut just is unnecessary, I don't believe, in that situation. But we are going to do a big old slap fight here. So let's go ahead and get right to it. We're going to start off with, a buff beam. We'll go right on the third stair. And then we're going to go just Skellies. So Orc Blockades across the way. Let's get them all pyloned up and reflected. Something like that, and then we're going to give them a boost star as well. And then, what does this take their health up to? I'm pretty sure that's with, let's see. Yeah, okay, that's with the, I usually never use this shard, but I've got boosted blockade in there right now. Give them an extra 20% defense health. So that appears to be about a little over a million health there. Let's do the same thing across the board. However, we are going to set up one lane as our AFK lane. So there'll be two lanes that we'll kind of focus on and help out with, and then one lane that's just full let it scream on its own. And, of course, that is going to be the lane. We'll just make it over here. This will be the lane that gets the Colossus. I forgot about my boost star over here. Let's go ahead and get that bad boy down. And then if there's DU left, I think there will be, but if there is DU left, I'm going to throw down a Skyguard Tower as well. Just up on the core, because we all know flyers are flyers. And don't want to end up losing due to a flyer. So can we get a Colossus on here? You throw a Colossus right there. They're so... Oh, man. Is it going to make it? Oh, there we go. Alright, we're able to get it in there. It's such a beast, huh? Such a beast the Colossus is. Let's give him a little reflect action. And then we'll get that boost maliciousness in there too. Alright, so what do we got? Actually, it's perfect. I got 150 left, so not only can I throw down a Skyguard, but I can fully buff a Skyguard as well. So I do have relics there. I do indeed. So let's give it all the bells and whistles. Make sure we're not going to have any flyer issues at all. Yeah, looking good. Now 400 left. Let's just put one upgrade on everything. Don't have enough to do everything, but we're close. We're close. Get the two outsides there. So this is our weakest lane. So I'll kind of focus over here. And see how it goes. I think once we get some upgrades in, probably won't have to really help at all, except for bosses. Now, of course, we got the ranged mobs that are just going to sit there and throw at that reflect beam. So I can speed the process up by helping out with them a little bit. We got a nice bunch building up over here. The Skellies are holding strong, though. They're taking damage, but they're healing. Oh, Colossus down. What? How on earth did that happen? Well, maybe I need to give that Colossus the Juggernaut back. Did not expect that at all. If anything, not the Colossus. See how we doing over here. Looks like it's doing pretty good. We're down to 60 mobs left. that 2 Skelly lane is certainly going to get beat down, right? It just shocks the crap out of me that the Colossus went. Maybe he was peeking through the reflect beam or something. I'm not really sure exactly what happened there, but it is quite shocking. Let's see. Let's get our Colossus back down. And then let's get rid of the mass destruction, or do we get rid of the all for one? We've got raid on there already. Actually, we get health out of that too. So let's get rid of mass destruction and we'll throw Juggernaut back. 19 million health. I mean, that's with a medallion, of course, but that dude can't die now, right? 1.1 attack rate. So the attack rate is a little bit on the slow side, but get another round of upgrades on all of these other goodies. And yeah, I think we're good. Let it fly here. Let's see what is going on over here with this Colossus. How on earth did it take so much damage? I think it just maybe doesn't attack fast enough to heal through it. Where you look at the orcs, they're just healing themselves back up to full. The Colossus is lagging behind just a little. Looks like with that Juggernaut, that might make the difference, though. Alright, let's check and see what's going on elsewhere. These boys are slapping it out over here and getting the job done. Same thing here. Those little range goblins are causing a little bit of a menace in the back there. We can give a little assist on those guys. I mean, it's kind of sad that it's come to the point where I just don't want to bother swapping heroes. But I mean, you know, I've been playing the game a long time. I'm in it for the quality of life now with my hero selection, so I want to swap heroes as little as possible and be as lazy as possible and just grind it out. Wow, the Colossus is taking more damage than literally anything. I mean, it's probably soaking up more aggro than anything, too. That still just seems quite amazing to me. Alright, let's get these guys upped. Get those guys upped. Not much in leftovers, but we can throw one more upgrade over here. Just throw it right on the Colossus. The health on those things gets crazy, and that's with the medallion. Using a totem, the health on this thing just goes through the roof. Could use that special Colossus shard too. It's not one that I ever bothered gilding though. Actually seems to be running pretty smooth now without really doing anything. A few upgrades, they're powering through the Frost Orcs. Of course, as soon as the Frost Orcs die, that slow goes away. Yeah, looks like the Colossus is staying a little healthier now. Got that extra cushion of a health pool there. Alright, we've got a little siege roller action over here. I don't know what would get me playing the Abyss Lord as an active DPS hero. I'm not really sure what it would take. I'm not really into the whole direct command thing, going around direct commanding defenses. I do like the thought of buffing defenses, but I prefer, more of an initiate or a countess style defense boosting than a direct command type thing. So I'm not sure exactly what it would take, but I would love for something to happen. that made it so there was just no way I was going to go without an Abyss Lord in my deck, and I'd go Skelly Skelly walls all day long. There's so many things you can do with them. You can even play around with different things and have fun. Use like Water Elemental and the Electric Fingers and get an Electrocute combo just out of your wall. I mean, there's just a lot of different things that you could do with the Skelly Orcs. That would all be good times. Skellion slapped. Alright, and they are just holding strong everywhere else. You know, we know that, like, the Dryad's trees are more than capable of clearing maps by themselves. We know that, like, the werewolves on a map like this can just slap it out and clear the map by itself. And it looks like we can add Skelly Orcs to that pool of blockades that are able to clear the map on their own. The mercenary walls would be able to if they didn't have that, you know, that strict targeting where it only targets in the straight line and doesn't turn around. That's what holds the mercenary walls back. Because if something is off to the side, the mercenary walls just won't hit it. And then, of course, automation's not going to be going. Training dummies are great to use as a wall, but they're not going to be able to stay alive long enough in a situation like this, I don't think. I mean, you might be able to make it work, but I think it would be a little bit of a challenge to get training dummies to work in a situation like this. Arcane Barriers got that explosion, but with them, I think it's just, you know, the explosion is based off of them getting hit, and it's just not gonna, you're not gonna be able to keep them alive, I don't think, in a situation like this. If there was some other way to heal them or keep them alive, like there was a Boostara shard that healed walls, or, you know, or auto-repaired walls, that might help out, but just using the auto-repair shard is not going to be enough to keep many of the walls alive using them in a situation like this. They got to be able to support themselves for sure, and that's where automation really is payday. How are we doing over here? I'm getting through it. I mean, they're not exactly wrecking it as far as DPS output goes, but they're tanky enough where it doesn't take a lot of damage. It takes a little extra time, of course, to get through the packs, but not taking a whole lot of damage to get the job done here. I wonder how much. I don't remember this guy died. He's done 1.3 billion. Wow, the Orc Blockade has done more than the Colossus. I guess I just don't have the Colossus really set up. I've got it, you know, I've got it set up with a medallion, so it's getting defense power, but like not using the shard for it, and just not really focused on its damage output at all. What did these walls do? 1.3, 1.7, 2.1. See how this Skellion does. Skelly on Skelly action here. Alright, then a couple of Hex Throwers, and it's GG's. So there we go, y'all. The Ethereum Slap Fight Championship. Skelly slaps. Good stuff. Absolutely good stuff. But that will do it for now. Thanks an absolute ton for watching. I don't think there's a whole lot of maps that you'd be able to do something like this on, but this particular map is just perfect for trying out wall spawn camps. The Skellies are nowhere near like tree status, where you can pretty much clear any map in the game with trees. Skellies aren't going to have that benefit, but in maps where you can, oh, you definitely can. That is for sure. that will do it for now. Thanks a ton for watching, and I will see you soon. Take it easy.